This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Yep. So the next topic is performance tuning in Hive and indexing. Before that, did you get the chance to work on JSON or Packet, SERDI? So today's the final session for Hive, guys. Okay, make sure that whatever you have doubts, query, and after this we'll start your HBase session. Okay, so this is what
Hello.
yep.
So I'm not sure if you heard me, but I said that even my LMS Access courses are showing empty. The courses are not there.
You have been given, okay, you have been given a support mail, right? support@prwatech.com. All
Okay.
right. So whatever the being issue, just drop the mail, and I will recommend you. This issue happen frequently when you have the multiple login. Okay, so log out and make sure that it is not logged in on other device, and please try on to the Mozilla device. Okay, Mozilla browser just open and we'll check onto that. All right.
We have actually dropped several emails to that support, and they just keep on sending response saying that like just log into this website and go to enroll course. That's the response that I get.
I believe I can see from my end they ask you to share the screenshot what you have last ping on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that.
That you send it to me, not to them, I guess.
No, no, to them
Anyways,
also I've sent it. To them also I've sent it.
okay, you just, I guess, I believe I have given you the part. You just try and let me know. I believe I have given you the idea as well how to work.
Right. So just have a word with them. Okay, just have a word with them and just ask them to respond to us.
Okay. So create table if not exist. This is the one table. Okay. So this is the one table, create table if not exist. The table name, this is the flight data. Okay. And this is all the schema which I define. Okay. And store as a text file. In table properties, you can define this details, who is the creator of this table. You have multiple options. What date it has been created, and then load the data in a table. It's simple, right? 2007.csv file. Then type select star from table with limit 2. It will show you all the record. Okay. This is the one way to create the table. And now you see that I am creating a one sub table of this table. So I'm creating a sub table now. See, from this table. So I'm creating a new table. This is the way to shortcut. There are two different approaches to create a sub table. I'm showing you. Create table, my flight. This is the table name as select year, month, day, parchment, flight time, destination from this table. You see here. So in this table, we have almost, I guess, more than 10 columns. In that 10 columns, this table is checking, is saying that give me this number of table from flight info 2007. Okay. So where month is equal to 7, you can put the condition as well. All right. Where month, you can put the condition. So retrieve, give me the data for this column for this condition only. And this is the complete condition. I believe in SQL you understand this. All right. So what will happen? It will create the table as well, and it will load the data as well in a single shot. What you're doing, you're creating the table, then you're loading the data. Or you're creating the table and from other table, from one table to another table, how you're loading the data from insert, right? We have done before. So this is the another way to create a table. Okay. You write this from here and write the condition. It will complete the job. And this is what your sub table. Okay. Let's say this is the information of flight 2007. So next year you have to create with the same information for 2009, 2010, 20, like that, right? But the information will remain the same. This all the column is same. So you need to create another table, like again create table if not exist, that like that. Okay, you have to not write that. If all the information is same, just only the table name is changed, so you simply like write it, create table if not exist, like a new table name, and you write like flight info 2007. Okay, so it will create the table, and let me do the practical. Let me show you. Hope it started now. Okay, so the hive, Okay, I was working on user database Prwatech. And creating a table. All right, you ask me, give me DESCRIBE describe FORMA describe formatted table name. Right, so say here comment flight input table created at this information. You can see it's coming here, right? Earlier it was a blank table parameter. You have passed this, now it is showing here this information. So it is coming the lazy because it stores a text file, and the path and all the column details are coming here. Okay, now you can check it from the UI as well. This is the manage table, so the default path, user Cloudera. Sorry, user, it's not Cloudera, it's Hive. This database, and you see that table has been created, flight info 2007. So what I do, I create lookalike table. Okay, I'm not loading the data. Okay, I'm just creating the table now. Okay, from the terminal I have to do this. So I just change the table. I'm using the same database, and I say, hey, help me to create this table. It's created. Refresh, and here the table created. And if you ask the information, yeah, just write it 2008. Yeah. Now see here in table transient last date time it's giving. Okay, and in the previous table, because both percent 7, see that this time it's showing in the previous table, which is the new table, it's showing the transient last time because this is common. All right, this is the common table, so that is the common information. It's not sharing in this table. You just understand it's a like table. Okay, we have used this using this like table. Okay, this last that time is just change. It's a unique, it's a different for every table. It's a dd time will be the unique. So this is the table reference, you can say. Okay, please try it on your machine. Create this. Yes, hope you guys have setup is with you. Let me know, or else if you want to do it. Yeah, Arun, Ankita, Abhishek. Bindu, Chandrasekhar, Richa. Yes, can I get a quick response or should I go for the next command? Okay, I can just go to that.
So I have a question.
Yep.
Just like how we created two tables now. For example, we have two tables, T1 and T2. We are creating a new table T2 on basis of T1 using the like operator. For example, my table 1 has a primary key defined on it, and I am creating a new table T2. So will the primary key properties also get copied in the new
All the
table?
same, yep. Yep. Take
Okay.
all the property of the table previously and just change the table name. That's it.
Including the
Whatever
keys
you
also, right?
sorry,
Okay.
including
Including the keys, primary key or whatever.
whatever in the table, the features you have added, right? It will perform like that.
Okay.
That is why you just I just shown it using describe formatted table name written there, and from where you can see the information are same. If you have doubts, is that information same or not, you just go and check all the information both the table. Fine, Ankita? All right. Now insert. Yesterday we seen the insert record as well. We'll see one more way. So this is the table, and now see here. I'm actually writing here RC file. Remember yesterday we talked about RC sequence text ORC file format. So I defined here RC because I'm creating the subtable. So see, this is the table, my flight info, and this all the column common is same comment is insert overwrite table my flight. I given the partition. This is optional. If you think you want to use the partition, do that. Okay. Here also the partition mention. You can use all the partition bucketing concept as per the requirement. And see here. So what I'm doing, this is the I created the table and this is the command. I run the data in a table. Insert a data in a table. So there's a 2-1 from we have already done, right? From we have already done. You can use the insert keyword as well. Right. Let me show you the command. So this all are the different approach. In the previous command, I guess first week. Um, this is the hide command. Yeah. So we had learned about from. Right. How to move data from one table to another table. This is the one command from. All right. There's another command insert as well. The approach is same. It's nothing changed. Okay. So this is two option you have to perform. And if there's an if any table having the partition, you just simply write show partitions. Okay. If any table you have done the partition, it will show the number of partitions from there itself. So remember which table we have done the partition. Mobile customer, right? Let me just copy. So oops, okay. All right. So this is how you can check from the terminal if table having the partition, it will show you. So you can see here as well in the UI, and here it's Jharkhand, Karnataka, Odisha, Karnataka. We have a two partition. It's showing, actually it's showing partition of partition, because we have done the two level of partition, right? Partition by state and partition by city. So I'm not defined here which partition I'm asking. It's saying give me all the number of partitions. So it's showing partition by state and partition by city, both. All right. Okay. What next? That's not required. So rest is same. Just an example what we have done. Just changing the and use case. Working. So finally we have index file, index table like this. So let me see. Richa, you just check. Is it audible? Hello.
Yes, it is audible
Yes, I'm
now.
audible. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I have rejoined the session.
That's fine. I guess. Okay. All all you can hear me? Can I get a quick response? Ankita, Arun, Hindu, Chandrasekhar, Richa,
Yes, sir.
all good? Yeah, please
Yes.
Yes.
write me in the chat. All right. Thanks, Abhishek. So see guys here. Yesterday we talk about the concept of index. All right. And let me just use, actually I'm missing that input file of 2008.csv. Let me check it once again on the machine. 2008.csv file. Just be online, okay. Thousand eight CSV. Hmm. Actually, it is not showing. Give me a minute. So, okay. Well, your request does not exist. Okay, it got deleted actually. I have to find out this file. I will let you know about this. Actually, it's been deleted. Anyways, I'll check this file. Okay. Okay. All right. The file is missing. I'll just check it and come back to you. Okay. I'll read the syntax first and I'll create a table for this. Okay. So see how to create an index table and I. So what I'm trying to do here, this is by non-index table. Okay. This is a non-index table. All right. And now I'm creating a table, index table. But what I will do, I will get the data in this index table from non-index table. You got it? Then same layout. When this is a non-index table, and I'm creating a index table for this table, and then we'll run the job, simple job, and we'll see the performance time, how faster it is. The same command I'm writing in non-index and running the command in index table, and how much does it impact. Okay. So create index F08. The table name is this. Okay. And I'm creating on the table flight info 2007. This is a non-index table, so make sure you have to define this when you're creating the non-index index table. You have to write on which table, non-index table, you're using the structure. So flight info 2007, and it is based on, I'm doing the indexing on a particular column, origin one of the column we have into this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this origin is what, having the one column, so I'm doing the indexing on a one particular column. All right. So deferred index F08 on table flight info 2007, and using this command to create a rebuild. Okay, there's some issue. Okay, so let me run this. Okay, there's an issue. Now I'm creating a index table. So it's taking time because it takes a build with all the table. It's create the index, create the address for every index of that particular column. So it will take time. Okay, see here, it takes almost good time in comparison to other table. Okay, so actual indexing will happen after running this command. This just define the name. Actual index will happen by running this alter index command. Okay, so you can go and check the layout of this table after running this command. No. See here, the same database. Okay, so see how the table has been created. It is taking the complete information. FO8 index is my index table name. Okay, FO8 is just created. So FO8x, what I run the command. My machine is getting hang, guys, so just bear with me. Okay, so FO8x index is my index table name, but the complete name of the table is not on this table name. The database name, the non-index table name, and the index table name. It's a complete your table name. All right, what do you have? So remember, database name, non-index table name, and the index table name. All the information come in the table only. All right, so you just open this. Okay, nothing is there. So now I will run this alter index command to rebuild this. Actually, in this table, there's no such information. This will extract all the data from this table and load it into this table, but we don't have such data into this. So see here, alter index separate tried info rebuild, total map produce 1. It triggered the map produce job because you have run a job. The query converted into the map reduce. So it set the number of map tasks, reduce tasks. It's taking time. Actually, it get all this data from this command, means like you insert, all right? So it get all the data into this and what the structure we have into that. Let me just refresh this. Although we don't have any data into that table, so I don't think so it will take it. But still you can see to create the address, location, everything, it needs time to process. So just checking. You see that still the reducer is 0. It keep going up because not getting the data. Okay. Okay. So this user does not belong to Hive. What are the prompt is triggered? Start. Okay. Number of partitions 0. Number of files 0. Number of rows 0. Total size 0. Raw data size 0. Because in that previous table we had not loaded the data. The reason it's showing that everything is a 0. Job total number of map 1 reduced 1. Total time it takes SDF is read 22 is read write 0 success. Okay, this is all the prompt. This is all info related to your map reduce because job this converted into map reduce program. This is the job. You can go and just check that. Let me show you first. In this database, we do not have such information. You see here because in this I could not see that the file is created, but it is completely 0. Okay, because it could not extract the data from the table because in that previous table we have not loaded data in the table. Okay, If you go and check this job tracker, you see that ultra index MapReduce program just run, and text almost 1 minute 39 seconds. This is all the information. You can go and check this. Number of mapper user at all called, and if you see that the complete XML, the complete cluster configuration to run this job, this is all the information you have, which I believe in the MapReduce we have discussed as well. If you want to see all the performance tuning job, most of this job related to MapReduce, but if you want to see that what all the information, what are the property has been used for the hive, so hive, okay, control F and just write hive. You see here that, right, green one. This all the property belongs to here. So this is somewhere it is a configuration tuning, somewhere it is in the performance tuning, but both either there's all the parameter is used to tune the job, because you see that it takes almost 1.39 second. Okay, I application manager user lib this all property belongs to hive. So to check all this property, you have a hive as well. Let me just, where you can go and check this all the property. cd user lib hive. Sorry, hive hive ls. You see that con directory cd con ls, and you see that cat hive site.xml. All things are there. You can come and see here number of executor reducer maximum it can use. So default configuration has been done here. If you want to come change any changes here, you can come and do it. So hive warehouse directory, meta store warehouse, where see that this is the path, the default path, right, of the managed table. You can come and make the changes, but I will not recommend you in the Cloudera. You can do it on your Ubuntu local machine, that will work. And thrift server. All right, now you can see all this. Hive metastore local is false. Okay, where is your metastore data? Inherit produce task. Inherit permission is true. This is the reducer. This is the number of maximum reducer you can run onto this setup. Not more than that. Zookeeper, something related. Okay. So yeah. All right. There's all the information you can connect from here. If you want to make changes, which is common for all the job, you can come and do the changes here. But remember, you can add multiple features. There's all the features. This is nothing. It's a name and its value. Okay. Because here hardly 10 to 15 properties are there. But if you see that here, control, this is nothing. It's your name and value. Let me show you. This is the name and this is the value. You can add this property. Let's say this property is not into your, if you want to make it false if you for any reason, so you just copy and add it. Where it is that? You can go and add it here. What you will do, just copy this under this property. Okay, you take the, what are the property, you just copy it here and pass it here, and then what the value, you just write it here. That's it. Okay, guys. So this more into about this mainly being when you're designing this cluster, it's all been written there. Okay, just close this. So once you write the show indexes, I don't have the file. Actually, it's missing, so I cannot run this. I've created a table, but I cannot run this because of the missing file. I'll get it by this week, and I'll just forward it to you. You can try it on this, or next session I will show you this the command if I get the file for this. Okay, so if show indexes on flight. So if you want to see all the indexes, okay, the indexes not happen. Okay, let me run this command. Describe, just you write describe from the table name. So see that how I written the table name completely. Copy database name, previous table name, dash index 0. Table not found is right. Okay, just let me write it. Describe describe. Let me directly copy it from here. Something syntax. So user hive. Let me. Hello. Yeah, there was some network issue. Is that okay? I'm audible. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Avi, you are.
Yes.
Yeah. 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 Yep. There was some network issue, so I have to reconnect with other network. All right. So where was I? So this is how you can check it's done. Okay. So this is the way describe formatted table name. You know the property of the table. This is how you can check the property of index table. Origin string, bucket name, array, offset. All right. All this information you can take it from there. Okay. What more information you have? You have not defined any bucket and offset array. All right. So the column name which you have done the indexing, it's showing origin. And now so show indexes on I don't, why it's getting, okay, again. All right, let me just go. It will give you all the index information of the table which you have done. Okay. Uh, Select. Now see here. What is the advantage why you created the index table? So I run a command. You see that select star. Sorry guys, my machine is getting hacked, so not able to properly highlight this. Select origin. Right. So this is information I'm fetching from non-index table. Okay, flight info 2007, where origin, because I have run on the origin guys. So remember why I'm taking the origin, because in an index table I have only one option to work on this particular column. So I am doing the same operation onto flight info. So where origin is Syria group by, and what you write all the condition what you want. So it fetch the data. So Syria, how many total records? It's showing to 12,032, and you see that it takes 17.34 seconds. And again what? 17.34 seconds. I do the same job from non-index table. Okay, so select origin, and you see that I've written here count 1. I'm passing here because the data is giving the address by the offset value. You see here as well when I show the index. Okay, yeah. When I'm talking about the, so all the information it hold into the offset record. Okay, so that is the reason I have written the offsets here from the complete table name. Right, and almost you see that the command is same. The command is same, right? From flight table name origin Syria group by origin, from table name where Syria. Okay, here it is written by group by origin. Even if you not write, that not make sense. Okay, it because it's already been grouped by with the origin table. Okay, so I did not write this. And select origin, just share it in the count 1, give me the 1 record. Okay, and here I just make this because my data is being showing in your offset, so I written this offset. So this is the small changes you can see in the both the table, both asking the same thing, and it retrieve the same record. Here it is Syria 2032, here Syria 2032, and you see the difference some of the time interval 70.34, 8.34. It's almost double it's taking. All right, so you can see guys, it's taking almost double what you are taking an index table. So you have to wait. If you go to the bank and they're using non-index table, you have to wait double time what the data they are getting. So let me say that you have to wait for some time because it's taking time, but when you go for this, it takes half what your in non-index table is giving you. So that's why this all the concept your guys are using for the performance tuning. So if you ask me what all the parameter you can use for the performance tuning, so finally what you will say guys. Yeah, so I guess we have done almost all the concept here. We have left with a one joining. I will one more topic is left, joining, and that also come in the performance tuning. But now I want to understand what you understand by the high performance tuning and what are the parameter you can use if you're creating a table and processing the data in the table. Yep. Chandrasekhar. Hello. Yeah, I'm audible. Yes, guys. I hope you are clear with my what I ask you. Okay. All right. Yes, Ankita, any questions you have related to this index table? Sorry, you're not audible.
No, sir, no questions.
All right. All right. So the next is okay, Bindu. So next is guys joining the two table. So I believe you guys know how to join a two table, right? A normal joining, right? But there's also one approach to join two table, and this Richard just rejoin. I guess it's a issue from your end. Yep. All can hear me loud and clear, I guess. So please rejoin. Thank you. And check your network, please. Everything is fine from mine. So guys, if you have to join a two table, you will do normal joining, right? A common column between the two table, and you'll write as what you do in the SQL to join a two table. But again, we have a concept here, map side join. Okay. So what is a map side join? Um, hmm, See here, a normal concept. Because when you run the command, it triggered the MapReduce program, no matter you're writing the SQL query. So how actually it joined the two table if you talk in terms of MapReduce internally. All right, guys. Um, I'm not sure why this problem happened. Guys, you can listen me loud and clear. Am I audible for everyone?
Right
There's
now
some
you're
disturbance in the
audible,
background.
but in between, I think the network is not right.
Okay, is that same problem with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Hmm, I'm not sure. Okay, is it okay? Should I continue?
Yes, sir. So what join did you
Yes.
say?
There's a one normal joining.
Okay.
Okay, and the second, which is normal joining, we do it usually in SQL as well. And the second, for in terms of performance tuning, there's a called map side join. Okay, map side join. You see that normal joining versus map side join. All right, so Command wise, it's very normal, but how it do at the back end? See this architect. So when you take a two table, right? You have a two table, right? Table A, table B. Table A and table B. Now, so when you do the joining, right? You write a command to do this join, right? So when you do the joining, so how it happened? So it triggered the map reduce program, right? Internally. So it will create the mapper for both the table, and both the table will get shuffled. This is the order of map reduce program. Hope you remember, guys. Mapper input, this is the mapper input, and this is the mapper output. The mapper output will pass to the reducer. So the final output will be coming from the reducer. So this flow shows the normal joining, like in SQL you do that. Okay, so finally the normal joining, or you can say a map set join, or normal joining you can say reduce set join. The difference is, if output is given by the reducer, who is giving the final output? If the output is given by the reducer, it's called normal join or reduce side join. But in map side join, the mapper will give the output. So you don't need to do all this thing. Of course, it will save your time and the performance is better if you do the map side join. So the question is, in which case I should go for the map side join, and which case I should go for reduce side join, and how it works. Okay, Richa, it's clear?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So see here, this is the flow. So reduce. So what is the use of reduced side join? First, you have to understand this. Let me just type it and show you into this. So guys, how many are familiar with the lookup table?
No, sir.
Any of you?
No, sir.
Shekhar, lookup table. I guess in RDBMS you might be familiar with lookup. Arun, lookup table.
Can we come again? What was that?
Uh, Lookup table.
Okay.
Any of you have the idea of lookup table?
No, sir.
The lookup table is basically a kind of a reference table, which usually works as a left outer join.
Okay. Anything? Yes. Any of you? Any more?
No.
All right. So guys, we will learn the concept of lookup table only. Okay. So let me just. So first we'll understand the concept of okay. So guys, see here, I'm giving you one condition and you have to answer me with your logic. So we are counting the population in every state and you have to give me a report. Okay, so let's say I'm writing short. Okay, I'm writing short UP. UP means what? Uttar Pradesh, right? I believe you're familiar. So MH Maharashtra, MP, KAR. So you'll give me, we'll create the report like this, right? Karnataka, BI. So even you go for uh, ticket booking or for flight or for train, you get the state name like this, right? All right. So and you write your all the info about. Okay, this is the population here, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z. So tell me one thing. Okay, tell me one thing. If this information you shared with me, I do understand, but if this information shared globally, right? Globally, UP is not recognized as Uttar Pradesh, right? MP is not recognized as the Madhya Pradesh. What they will understand, how they will understand this. Yes, Ankita? Yes, anyone? That will be the problem, right? If in your report, if you write UP short, that you and me understand, but globally, UP is not, Uttar Pradesh is not recognized
Sir,
as a
we should
UP, right?
have a parent node of India to represent the different other um, states like UP, MH, MP, Karnataka, and Bihar will come under the India.
No, okay. So globally, you have to give the report. In India, these are the states having this population. Okay, I'm not asking about India population. In India, the states population. So globally, people know Uttar Pradesh, right? Right. So I will say you. I will say you, Ankita. In my report, it's fine. You have written UP, but just mention UP means what? Uttar Pradesh. All right. MH means Madhya Pradesh. So how you will add this information in the same file? And the second thing, in your file, you do not have this. So when you're counting this, you are counting, okay, UP1, like we have run the word count, right? UP1, BI1. Okay. So you are UP1. So on that you count, you give me all the information and giving it. Okay. All right. So based on that, you count the UP, MP, X, Y, Z. Now tell me, are you going to help me? I'm asking you, okay, you write a UP, but add this info, and this info is not available in your input file as well. Anyone? Shaker? Bindu? Any idea?
So I'm not sure if I understood the question.
Okay. I'm asking very simple thing. In output, show me the output like this. Hope it's clear. UP, you just mentioned Uttar Pradesh. Is it clear, Ankita? Okay. Yes, guys, please answer me. If not clear, I'll make it again. Yes, I'm waiting for your input, guys. There's lots of background noise in the background. I don't think so, Arun. Hello? Uh, yeah, Abhishek, can you come on here and clear? Is it clear for you? Yeah. Abhishek, Ankita, Arun, Bindu. Yes, it's clear for you, Abhishek. Thank you. Please write me in the chat. I can expect these things from you here, and at least write on chat on here. So it will be helpful for me to understand. Can you repeat the question? No. Okay. Okay, Ankita, it's clear. Bindu, Chandrasekhar. Okay, all clear. Richa, is that clear? Okay, voice is clear for Bindu. Okay. So guys, okay, let me repeat once again. Oh, it's very simple. I'm asking that give me the population of the state. Okay, and in your report you have given me this UP. You have not written Uttar Pradesh. In short, you have written UP, and this information you said in UP this is the and this is what population, right? This is what Maharashtra, this is the population, this is the Madhya Pradesh, this is the population MP. So I said I don't want UP. In your report it should be mentioned UP means Uttar Pradesh. So this is the should be the complete info. So UP means, or if you write in a bracket, that makes sense for me. So how you're going to show me this info in your file? That's very simple. So what I will do here, I will create another file. All right, I will create another file, state name. So say here, there's a two name state. I will create a one file state name, and I will write particularly what you mean by UP means. Uttar Pradesh, MH, whatever full name I will create like this. Okay. Hope it's clear. Right guys, I will write complete info, Maharashtra, UP, MP and all. I have another file in which I have counting people. All right, counting means this one file. I have a two file now. Okay, now what do you have to do? You have to have a two file. Just one sec. One is a state name and second is UP. That's very simple. This is the counting file. If I say you guys, hey, uh, join this two file and get this output, right guys? As simple as it is in SQL. Join this two file, all right? Whatever the counting is coming, all right? Now your information UP, the state is what common in the both the file, right? So you can both join the both the file in SQL and give me the output in this format. So it will be very easy and clear for me to understand. But if I ask you in MapReduce how you will join the two table, let's make it simple. In SQL you know how to join a two file, but MapReduce how to join a two table, two table or two file, how to do the joining, joining. Okay, so this is the concept of map side join and reduce side join. Okay, map side join and reduce side join we have in MapReduce. If you have to join a two file in MapReduce, we use this concept. So what happened actually? Map search join and reduce search join. So see here, this is the name node, right? This is the name node, and you have a data node 1, you have data node 2, sorry, and you have data node 3, you have a data node 4, you have data node 5, 6, 7, 8, like this. All right, right. So this is the two table you're having. This is the table. So what you do first? First you will do what? You will take the counting. This is your primary file. Remember, this is the primary file. This is your secondary file, because this will be the small file. This is the secondary file. This is the primary file. So this primary file, let's say you have a 1 GB. Okay, 1 GB data you will store, because you're doing all this on the data Hadoop. So you have to store this data on Hadoop first. So 1 GB data will split into the blocks and it will distribute onto multiple nodes, right? Okay, this data will distribute onto multiple nodes. Okay, what you will do? Counting GB. Okay, state name. This file you will also store in SDFS. Both the file you will store onto HDFS. This file will be very small. Okay, and then you will run the job to get the output in this format, right? Then you will write the job to get the output into this format, right? Okay, see here. What will happen when you run this job? So you will mention you're looking for joining. So you will mention I want the joining in code. So when you do the joining, you have to opt either map search join or reduce search join. So what happened in that case? So in the joining, what happened? You will set a one path for the secondary file, CSCHE. I'm just showing the flow, guys, right, in mapset. So what happened? This file will store into cache. Which file? Okay, this file to store, it will move into the cache. You will define this. Okay, it will come into the cache. Okay, and when you run this job, right, this job will be running on each and every machine. Okay, you will run this job in each and every machine. Now what you will demand? I need this info as well, right? You have this info, you need this info as well, Uttar Pradesh as well. So every data node, this concept actually called distributed cache, guys. Distributed cache will say that in Hadoop, if you want to process two file to get output, okay, from the two file, use the distributed cache. So what's a distributed cache? Major file will be stored on your data node, and the small file will be coming onto your cache. So when you run the job, in the job it will return the distributed cache. So it will say that, okay, where's another file? So every data node having the access to access this file. Every data node will access this file. In the code you can mention the path, where's the cache path. Okay, and from there, according to the code, it will get this file and it will process and it will give you the final output into this format. So this is the concept of distributed cache. If in MapReduce you join the two file. Okay, so I'm using the same concept in Hive, but in Hive what you're doing, you're not doing all this, right? You're simply saying that I'm having a two table, table 1 and table 2. That's it. and join this two table. I'm writing the SQL query. That's it. So internally, how it works, you just take a look. So internally, it follow the same the follow. Okay. So see here. The reducer. All right. Here the output is coming from what? Reducer. Here the output is coming from what? Map. So here you no need to call the distributed cache, because you not call the distributed cache. So every table, the common process is there. This for the table mapper is there. This is a table mapper is there, and both the table information will be shuffled, and then reducer will count, join the table, and it give the output. But here, see here, the mapper has been called for the bigger table, not for the smaller table, because the smaller table is written into the some other storage. You can say distributed cache, and from there it join this table, record it, and then it give the final output. So this is the final output is coming from the map side join. Okay. Now the question is where you have to use map side join and where you have to use the reduce side join. If your smaller table can set into the distributed cache, let's say distributed cache size is what? 2 GB. Okay. Your distributed cache, the table where you're storing, the size is what of cache is a 2 GB. Though your table of your smaller table must be smaller than 2 GB. If you have the small, if your table size is more than what the distributed cache size, then you cannot perform the map side join. You can go for the reduce side join. This is the condition only. But the reduce side join, the output will come from the reducer. It will impact the performance. If the table size fit into this distributed cache, then you can perform the your map side join. This is in factory. Your table size, small table size, and distributed cache size is bigger or smaller. If it is a smaller, distributed cache is bigger, you can go and work with this. Now we'll see the command. So a very normal command, guys. You create a two table, create table name string id big name, which is a row format. Okay, and this is another table, create table department. Okay. What is common between the two table? If you join the two table, the column must be common, right? Department ID, and this is the department ID. Okay. This is a file, a normal file. Okay, a normal file we have. And load the read and write table, both the table. That's normal. Now see here. First, I'll show you the command for normal joining. Select employee dot name department dot name from imp join department on. This is the common SQL query to join a two table. Okay, employee and department. Okay, from imp join department, because this is what the two table on. This is the common ID, common column. So I've written here. So this is the normal command to join a two table. All right. So if you do this, the output come in 17.6 second. Okay, but if I do it from map side join, nothing you have to do it. Just here, this part, you have to write this / star. This is guys star. Okay, plus. Okay, and you can close it by this as well. You simply write map join and write the table name. Which table name? Which table is a smaller? Okay, map join, in a bracket write the smaller name which is smaller. So smaller table name it will be written. Okay. So you are saying that, hey, in my table perform this maps are joined. Don't, if you do not mention, then by default the normal command what you're writing, it will perform the reduce at join. And you see that number of reduced tasks not specified, input data size is 1. So the output will come from the reducer. You see that reducer is also been run, so 100% it's showing. And number of reduced tasks is set 0. So there's a number of reduced tasks is set 0 since there is no reducer operator has been called for this job. Okay, and you see that big difference is coming. It's a 6.9%, sorry, 6.9 second, and it's almost 3 times, you can say 17 means almost 18, and it's almost 7 means almost 3 times the value what we are having, the output I'm having here. I'm getting same output here. So this is all the parameter we use for the performance tuning in Hive. Okay, so there's all the docs I will share with you on the mail. And yes, this is all you know very well, how to create a table, how to define the schema. Okay, take this, work onto this, and come with the output. And we'll assign you one use case, a normal assignment use case, in which the data set input file will be there. You have to perform all this job on your machine and get the result from there. So from today itself, you will start getting the small assignment POC, and you have to submit on the mail, and then you can expect some other assignment as well. Okay, so that's all for today's session, guys. If you have anything, please let me know. Yes, we have 5 minutes left. Young Kita, you saying something?
No, sir.
Okay. Yes, Abhishek.
Could you please share this all the documents of Hive?
Yes, yes. You will get it by today, end of the day. So
Okay.
all the high drops, and I guess already the first assignment we have shared. So this you will get it by today.
Hello, Avi, Arun here.
Yes, Arun.
Yeah, so Avi, I've just dropped a note to support and with a screenshot. So just have a word with them and ask them to resolve that issue, no? Please.
Yeah, sure. Look, I have seen as well. It's not a support. I have checked as well. I'm not sure why it is happening. Even I will just talk to them for this. Okay. Meanwhile, you just check it from your end how it is in your Excel. It's not
Yeah,
working.
I've tried actually. I mean, I've tried in Google Chrome and IE and everything. I mean, it's not working. I've tried multiple times.
Okay. I will just check with them. Thank you. Okay, guys. See you in the next weekend. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.